Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Stranger Babe, and I'm in the kitchen. I'm about finished washing dishes, and I wanted to talk to y'all about my experience in a homeless shelter. Because when I was making those videos, I was very stressed out. I was homeless, and I was living in a shelter for like 2 months. So that is definitely real. I wanted to kind of tell you a little bit about it now that I'm in, a home and stuff. I can, share my experience without walking down the street and breathing so much and sweating. But when I was in the shelter, um, it was always that threat of being kicked out. When you're homeless and you're really trying to do the right things to get on your feet, you really don't need that added threat that it seemed like the people that worked at the shelter love to do. I know it could have been just a way to keep people motivated, like you're not going to be here that long. Stay focused on what you need to do, or, we're going to exit you out of here. So that was a reminder every day, every other day. Let's just say every other day. And when I was in the shelter, I would wash clothes. It was a more of a program because they shelters really didn't have a space for you know, a single person. If a mother came with, her kids, of course, they're going to get those beds. So I had to go into a program, and it was, I'm guessing it was more not non-denominational. It was women and men, and they were separated, of course. And the thing that really got me about living in that shelter, of course, you just forget having privacy. But these young ladies, they was more like they would get naked. I mean, like 2 feet from your face, 2, 3 feet from your face. At least my um bunkmate did, because it was like bunks in there, and she would just strip totally naked every day right in front of me. And she was a nice person. I just didn't understand why she would feel so comfortable and getting totally nude in front of, I'm guessing it was probably like 3 girls. And then, certain girls come by, she'll be like, I don't want her looking at me. So it was a lot of um, gay women in there. And to me, it's like I was in the back with probably, let's just say 5 out of 6 was gay, or will, are bisexual. And I would have like girls sitting on a bunk while I'm listening to my phone, and they're like staring over at you, and you just, you feel eyes watching you, and you shouldn't feel that way in a supposed to be sort of religious uh, setup situation, religious based um, project they're doing. So, she would just stare at me on her bunk. I look up, and then she'll, you know, look the other way, kind of like what they do in the movies. And, to me, it was, it was ridiculous because I'm straight. Well, you probably don't know, but I wasn't interested at all. So this one girl, she was just really pushing up on me, and they started making rumors about me and her going into the bathroom at night when everybody's asleep. She told me that's what people are saying about me and her. So, of course, this bothered me. And come to find, the girl didn't say it was me and her going into the bathroom. It was the girl that was staring at me and the girl that was saying that me and her was going in the bathroom that was actually going in the bathroom together. It was them two, not me. But she decided to put me in the equation. And as a matter of fact, those two girls end up getting a place together. I had to, left the shelter and got a place together. But yeah, she was standing in front of me like totally naked, and she had did something so outrageous. She put her hands close to my face. Her hands, mind you. And man, she been hitting on me the whole time I've been there. She put her hands close to my face, and I smelt her. She wanted me to smell her, and this really just this had me spinning. I was just like, I was so outraged for her to have that nerve to do that. And from that point on, I didn't mess with her, because she was on something, I've never experienced. And I wasn't trying to experience anything with her. But yeah, it was a very trying time because you would see mentally, um I don't even want to say they was really mentally disturbed. They was abused so much until and on drugs, while they're getting abused, till it made them a little off. Because I sat with this one young lady, and you would think she was just totally off. She read a book like she was a damn law professor, and then she went back into psychosis. So, these people are not dumb; they're just being hurt and abused. And that's why I said if I ever had a chance, I can recognize people struggling, and I know um, when some of the homelessness has just become routine for some people. You would have women coming in there totally prepared to to night down for the night. They have their toothbrush, their towels, their new jammies. They just ain't got enough money for an apartment or a spot of their own. A lot of them are not. It's women in there not drug addicted. They're not drug addicted. They're not trying to sell their bodies. They just don't have enough money to get in a better situation. And so that was my experience there. And I wouldn't want to go back simply because um, the stress that you're under already by being homeless, plus constantly being reminded, um, I could throw you out whenever I feel like it, you know. And and I watch young ladies that um, really had a hard time trying to go by these rules that's constantly being made up as they go along. One thing was good for one person, but it was favoritism going on. Um, you know, the closed donations was not given to the people that they were supposed to go to. The staff was going into the clothes and pretty much keeping it for themselves. So when I was in the shelter, I had to wear like the same three. I had like three outfits, and I had to keep washing them. And you can't wash your clothes until you're like, um, well, no, I take that back. We could wash our clothes. That was a good thing. But I only had three outfits. I had to keep washing them, to stay clean. All of my stuff was in storage. And I didn't need, a bunch of stuff on my back walking the streets anyway. So only had three pair of clothes. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I'm ungrateful. It was just, it could have been so much. There could have been so much good help because when you're saying, I help you, but you you can't talk to men, you know. I help you, but you need to bow down a little bit more, humble yourself a little bit more. Now, mind you, you're already on your fucking knees, when you're going into a homeless shelter. So it's just like, give us a little more, give us a little more of that pain. And another thing they used to do, oh my gosh, they put everybody in the same box. Everybody is a drunken homeless whore. Let them tell it. They don't give a damn if you say, I'm not a drunken homeless whore. And, I'm not a drug addicted, drunken homeless whore. I'm just having a hard time. And, they're like, yeah, sure. Why you ain't pay your rent? Yeah, sure. Um, why your ass homeless? You ain't doing something right. It must be drugs or alcohol. You ain't got to lie to me. I know y'all a bunch of drug addicted, lying prostitutes with your drunken asses. You know, and so they put everybody in a box. And then once you get, some people do have addiction problems and stuff, but I think just more professional training, and people with serious uh, therapy skills need to be in place. Donate some time, you know, but they don't really. I don't think they really is interested in that. But I said all that to say this: the shelter is not a place you want to be. Um, the food was fine. Uh, yeah, the food was fine. They did real good in that program with the food. You can't have, steak and all that kind of stuff. But, they did their best with their chicken and stuff. And, every meal was not grade A. but it was edible and some of it was good, you know. And for the most part, I would say that's a good program. It just needs a little tweaking, to make it a great program, not just a good one, a great one. So, thank you for listening. That was my experience in Jacksonville homeless shelter. The other shelter that I had to go to in Jacksonville was a complete nightmare. I got the worst, nastiest cold in that place. The bathroom is so small, and it's one small bathroom for could be sometimes 30 people, and a lot of germs and stuff get in there. So somebody really need to hook them up with a bathroom. I noticed a lot of people don't have a place to go to the bathroom. A lot of these stores won't let you use their bathroom, and some will. And they need to lighten up on that. I noticed if you don't buy something in their restaurant, you're not using their bathroom. They have their bathrooms locked, which was pretty surprising to me, because people trying to find a place to clean up at. And yes, it's not appropriate to clean up in restaurants, but when you ain't got nowhere to go, you're human and you got to stay clean to stay healthy. You can find yourself in a bathroom, in a restaurant bathroom, cleaning up. I know it's not cool, but people got to get cleaned and yeah. So it's hard like that trying to find a place to use the bathroom, because you can sit out in the park or you can um, hunt for jobs and stuff, but eventually you're going to have to go to the bathroom. And usually when you're looking for jobs and stuff, they want you to be cleanly. They want you to be clean, So cleanliness is good, and they don't want you running to the bathroom as soon as you walk in the door. You want to be all nice and ready to go, clean and flushed. So thanks for listening. Once again, it's Yes Me TV. I'm Strange Babe. Yes, I know. I usually go on and finna close up and open up again, but I'm still learning this YouTube thing. So be patient with me, and thank you for watching. Even though I know probably 25 of my 34 subscribers are stalkers or weirdos, but the rest of you that's not, thank you so much. Bye, stranger.